Hello everyone, and welcome to the new distraction and diversions for Dungeoneering, the Sinkholes. This Dungeoneering D&D is like the Big Chin Chomper. It will occur hourly or so in a random location across RuneScape, but the easiest way to find out where it's located is by speaking to Talzar in the Firminate camp on the Demonheim Peninsula, who will also give you a free teleport to the location. The actual D&D itself is a team-based activity, although your individual score will be tracked for the best rewards, and the objective really is to gain 3 objective-orientated goals, which are obtaining resources such as plants, gaining exploration totems, and also gaining combat totems which can be acquired from killing monsters. As you can see, I've just started this round. You'll see my 5 fellow players, well, including me, just grabbing a bit of food at the beginning, and just going off on our own, basically, exploring the dungeon. Whenever we get resources, we have to take it back to the main bank room and deposit our items. Originally, nobody had no idea what was going on. This was the very first D&D that was ever played on this world. So we're just doing a bit of exploration. We noticed some red dots on the floor, which were the exploration totems. As well as, again, being a group-based activity, it was also an individual thing. So as well as you were all competing, you were competing against each other, but as well as trying to complete a mutual goal at the same time. So it can be quite competitive, but at the end of the day, if you don't get the best rank, then you always have the option to steal the other person's rewards at the end. And actually, I'm going to move on to that now. Whilst doing this D&D, you'll get different sort of cards, fate cards. You'll see some of those that I pick up. I usually get something like a thieving locust, which allows me to steal another person's chest or reward chest. There was a cloning mosquito, I think, which allowed me to replicate another person's chest. I didn't know. I thought it would actually double my rewards, but in actual fact, it cloned a random person's reward, which was unfortunate because I lost a large lamp due to that. I recall somebody else having a steel titan which protected their chest from being stolen from anybody else, which was quite useful. So as you can see, I'm just going around picking up these exploration totems, as well as collecting resources such as these nettles. It's not just nettles though, there are other familiar plants that you may see such as spirit bloom and rune leaf. Again, they all count towards the old plants objective. Unfortunately, there are no weapons, or not to my knowledge, any weapons within this D&D, so you'll manually have to hit everything with your fists, or your feet, whichever you prefer, and basically just kill all the NPCs that you can for the combat totems. Most of them are relatively low leveled, however you may find the odd high leveled shade or dog, or anything else like that bat over there. So again, it's just basically a case of running around the dungeon, collecting plants, collecting exploration totems, collecting combat totems, and once the objective is achieved in the top left-hand corner, everyone will return to the main treasury room and, well, the bank room, and then they will proceed into the treasury room for their final reward. So here we are, I'm just in the main room very quickly, and I'm just going to deposit everything I've gained so far. You'll notice I've gained 2 cards so far. I believe one of those was the Thieving Locust, and the other one was the Cloning Mosquito. The other one you have to look out for is the Preening Ibis card. If you get that at any point, using that means that you are guaranteed a piece of the Garagio outfit at the end, which is just a cosmetic outfit which you can gain from doing this D&D. So I've just noticed that spirit bloom in the corner, so I decided to pick that for a bit. One of the things I was confused, again, as I mentioned before, is the lack of weapons in this D&D, which I found really frustrating because that limited my abilities a lot, to the point where I could only literally backhand these skeletons. So for me, I found that getting combat totems was the most frustrating part because I couldn't kill things easily, and as you'll notice, some things do have a bit higher combat level, which makes them really hard to kill, and they're also killing me, as you can see. Also killing my fellow players. So I think overall the combat totems are probably the hardest. I'm not sure how to get weapons. If there is a way to get weapons, I haven't seen any ore anywhere. So if you guys have managed to get weapons somehow, then just leave a comment explaining how you got them. In before somebody said they smuggled them in. To be honest, I wouldn't put it past Jagex. There's a bit of frustration actually at the before we started. There was a lot of people used to get kicked out, similar to, like, you know, the Big Chin Chomper D&D. Basically, when you enter the hole, sometimes you get randomly disconnected. The same sort of thing happened. I think it's because it was trying to fit everybody into the same instance, and it just didn't work. I'd actually assume that because there's prayer altars there, we'll have to use our best prayers, curses, soul split, everything to kill these monsters. I'll have to do that the second time round. I do apologise for the lack of sound, by the way. I was on a TeamSpeak server at the time, just talking to other fellow players who had also been doing this at the same time, trying to discuss what we've seen, what we think is happening, just general stuff like that. So obviously I didn't record any of the in-game sound, otherwise you'd hear everybody else. Okay, so I'm going to shut up for a bit. I will obviously continue commentary when we get to the reward section. Okay, so we're all in the final treasury room. So those are our 5 rewards. He's just going to mix them up and give us the rewards based on what we've achieved in our rank. Now, according to my rank, I've achieved a medium XP lamp, but it doesn't stop there, of course, because now we have our fate cards to play. And in order of ranking, each person gets to play their fate card, so whoever scored last goes first. So he's played a thieving locust, which has backfired and given me the large lamp now. Again, like I said, I played a cloning locust thinking that I'd get 2 large XP lamps. Instead, what that did was clone somebody else's reward for me, and I've now given somebody else the large XP lamp. The third person has again cloned his item, and he's probably cloned one of ours, so now we have 3 medium XP lamps there. Now the fourth person has summoned a Steel Titan, meaning that his reward has been protected from anybody stealing it, so he's now guaranteed his items. And finally, another thieving locust. So there we are. My final reward at the end of that was a medium experience lamp, which gave me 30k or so dungeoneering experience, which I was very pleased about, considering that's what I have left for my completion escape. So thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you found it very informative. Leave your feedback in the comments below, and good luck. See ya.